Hi everyone, my name is Renee Ham and welcome to the Team Ham It Up YouTube channel. I'm sure a lot of you have been watching our channel to see Joshua work out, but today we're going to switch it up. I'm going to show you some food that we made. We found a new recipe, and this is a cauliflower pizza crust that we're making. So I wanted to show you, if you have a couple of cooking gadgets, it's going to be really easy to make and then even free, so it'll be really easy to pull it out later on and make it very simple for your family to make a quick healthy meal. So I'm going to start out with a head of cauliflower, and I've already washed it so it's ready to go. So I'm just going to cut it up, and I'm going to put it through our KitchenAid mixer that has this little attachment. I'll show you which one it is. This little attachment, and this is going to chop it up really fine, and then we will make the cauliflower pizza crust. So here we go. I love this KitchenAid mixer. My mother gave me this little attachment piece, and I really just love the attachments. They're great. So I'm just going to start by cutting the cauliflower. I'm going to peel off the outside leaves. And I'm going to throw it in here, and I'm going to chop up this and get it into the bowl. And I'm sure that my editor, aka Joshua Ham, will put this on a fast forward so you don't have to listen to all of the noise. So a little shout out right now to my niece, Blake, who is aspiring to have her own YouTube channel. She makes a pretend YouTube channel with her mom. So hopefully I can get you on my channel one day, Blake. Maybe next time we get together. Okay. So as you can see, I've got the cauliflower rice here, and I'm going to take out little gizmo attachments. And we have professional names in them here. All this stuff. Okay. So now that that part's done, I'm going to need to get the water out of the cauliflower. So I found a good way to do that here. So this is a kind of a cheesecloth style. I think it's kind of really a napkin. So what I'm going to do is each of the cauliflower crusts call for a cup of the cauliflower. So I'm going to put a little more than a cup in here, because once I squeeze out the water and stuff, it'll kind of condense down a little. So I'm going to put a little bit over a cup and put it in the cheesecloth. Get my bowl ready. I'm just going to roll it up like this and then squeeze the water out. Get that squeezed out. I'm going to measure it again and just make sure I have it right, because I want to overflow the waffle maker. Oh. Okay. Got the KitchenAid put away, got the dishes cleaned up, and you can see that I got 6 cups of cauliflower out of the one big head of cauliflower. I got 6 cups, and I went ahead and measured out 6 1/4 cups of low-fat skim mozzarella cheese. I think that's what it's called. And anyway, so now we're gonna go ahead and make the pizza crust. So only thing I will need is a 1/4 cup of egg beaters, and my waffle maker is already heated up. Oh, it's hot. So let's go. We're gonna make the first one. So I'm just adding the cauliflower, mozzarella, and the egg beaters. Mix it up. And they do better if you can kind of let it soak a little bit. Let the cauliflower soak up the egg. So usually right after I get the first one in, I'll go ahead and mix up the second one. This one is hot and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Now don't push it all the way to the edge because then it'll overflow a little bit. So that might be good enough. Press it down for a minute. There you go. And I'll start the second one. So it's just, you know, a lot easier to make a whole bunch of these at one time. And then what I will do is I'll flash freeze them, and then we can just take them out of the freezer when we want to make our pizzas. So while the first one's cooking, so you'll want to set a timer for about 8 minutes on this waffle. On my waffle maker, it's about 8 minutes. I'll just keep an eye on the clock. Okay. Now it's just kind of a waiting game. I'm going to let the second one soak up the egg. Welcome back. So my timer just went on, so we're gonna take a look and see what this looks like. I think it's done. It's been 8 minutes. Let me see if it's gonna come off the, yep, there we go. Came off pretty easily. There we go. We might make it 7 minutes on the next one. So there you go. That's our first pizza crust, and then second one's ready to go. So I always just spray it again because I don't want to take a chance of it sticking. That'll be a disaster if that happens. So the other one has been soaking up. Remember, it's been soaking up the egg. So here we go. So this one's going, and I'll get the next one ready. And then here in a minute, when I get 2 or 3 of them done, I'll show you how I'm going to flash freeze them. All right, this one's ready to go. I think in the freezer. So there we go. That's what it looks like. Ready to go, be flash frozen. It's in there. So now we're just down to tonight's dinner.
Renee called me. I made my low sugar sauce to my nice waffled pizza crust. Spread it out.
1/4 cup. That makes 3 3 vegetable servings right there on what you have.
All right, I got to set this fryer up. Or,
So you have to close it.
well,
And first,
all right, so turn it on. What do we do?
we're gonna bake it. So we're using our air fryer, and so we're gonna put it on the bake setting for 400 degrees for 6 minutes.
There you go. Renee's a multitask.
He pulled out my.
You can tell that this is very new to us because I don't have this down, and I love some pizza.
Right. So we discovered the air fryer thing, and it's really good. And we have our discussion in our family about putting the cheese on first or the meat. That's like the cheese first, but somebody goes against all pizza making scenarios and puts in meat.
So that's my turkey, ground turkey. Here's my cheese for my other part of my lean.
So we figured 1.25 ounces of turkey, and we have 0.6 ounces of pepperoni. So that with the cheese is all considered the lean part.
So to abide by Renee's rules, I don't put any cheese on top of my pepperoni. He's very disciplined in this fact.
Some friends who declare.
All right, so now I didn't do the
You're gonna start it, let it warm up for a minute.
All right, we'll see you in a minute once it's.
So I was getting my pizza ready, and I put the sauce on and then my cheese. And while I was doing that, the air fryer is ready. So I'm gonna put Joshua's pizza on here for him. He had to go outside. I don't know what they're doing with the car. They're playing around. Okay, so that should go in for 6 minutes. And then mine will be ready next.
I got called outside by our son, and Renee is just a lovely lady and lovely woman, and she put my pizza in for me because she knows I'm hungry, and so she has her pizza ready, and I will try to do the same thing for her if I don't get called back outside. But we got 2 pizzas going, and
How much cleanup do you have, Joshua?
yeah, but there's not much cleanup for me. She's already done it as she's been cooking. After getting it all dirty, she kind of stays on top of it. So that's pretty much how she lives her life.
I'll let you push the start button on the dishwasher.
Yes, I get to do something to help out around here.
So he wanted to cut his pizza like a pizza with a pizza cutter. So I'm just gonna pull it out here on the cutting board. And that looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna throw mine in. Same process, bake at 400 for 6 minutes. I kind of like the brown edges. I guess if you wanted to, you could do 5 minutes, but I like it like that. That looks pretty good. There you go. We'll see how long it takes to heat up. Shouldn't take too long. Really like having the air fryer. If you don't have the air fryer, you could bake it in the oven, or I've heard that some people will just put it on broil, and if you broil, it would probably only be about 5 minutes. So you can broil on the air fryer too, but I just been baking at 400. It gets the job done. So this is considered a full lean and green right here. So we each get to eat our own pizza. And what's nice about it is our son comes home for lunch. So the reason why I froze them is when I'm working during the day, if I know he's coming, I can just pull one out of the freezer, put the toppings on, and put it in the air fryer, and it should be done. Okay, so mine's ready to go in. They're a little flimsy, but I mean, you can get it in there without too much of a disaster. Okay, so there we go. Cut Joshua's pizza with the pizza cutter, and what we have figured out to do is you can always just slide it onto the plate pretty fast. So there's yours, honey. And I will get mine out.
Thank you.
So this is, mine looks different.
You put your cheese on the top or bottom?
Oh, I put the cheese on there. I put the cheese on the bottom.
See? Mine looks better. Cheese on.
Let us know in the comments.
Cheese on top.
But my pepperoni looks different.
Yeah. Pretty different.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to cut mine. Or something. Anyway, so that's what we do. I'm right-handed. I have to switch everything to my right hand. Can't do anything with my left hand. Oh, I didn't do that very good, huh? That's all right.
It all goes down the same.
There we go. Okay. So there we go. I'll fix mine back together.
Hi guys.
So it should be, I mean, it looks like a lot of work, but preparing the pizza crusts ahead of time and freezing them should save us a lot of time on the back end.
On the back end.
And they're healthy and they're on plan, and the kids will eat them too. So.
Yeah, because they do taste good. The crusts are very tasty. It's not like your traditional cauliflower pizza. It does have a pretty good taste. So, well, we're going to sit down and eat. Thanks for joining us.
Bon appetit.